Good evening. Welcome to Chamax Cards and Breaks. Break tonight, we have a full case of 25 Upper Deck Series 1. A full case is 12 boxes. It's break number H3350. We're going to get this box open first. The break table's not that large. So let's just see if we can extract these 12 boxes. Yeah. There we go. Bam, 12 boxes. Put some here. Upside down. You don't really care about that. It's fine. Some there. 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 There you go. 12 boxes of 24-25 Upper Deck Series 1. Welcome all to the break. We very much appreciate your business. We appreciate your patience while we fill some of these breaks up. We are starting just a little bit early tonight. We had it scheduled for 6. We're starting 15 minutes early. We did email everyone a few moments ago. Let's go start a bit early. We do have 2 more of these breaks available, 12-box breaks. We just actually did a 6-box pick your team yesterday. We did a 6-box random team the day before. But we do have 2 more 12-box breaks available, and they are scrolling across that middle line if you want some more 12-box action. We also have our daily discount code word of the day. This code word is good for 5% off every and all orders on the website for the next 24 hours. I mean, you can use it as many times as you like. And that is scrolling right here in a couple moments. Got the Vancouver Canucks Washington game on right now. Canucks are losing. Nice. So Stolars, there's the daily discount code word day. Again, that will get you 5% off every and all orders on the website. We have our first time discount code word of Chamax 2025. This code word gets you 10% off your very first order. Actually, it doesn't have to be your first order, but you can only use it once. And little hint, it's a new code for this year. So even if you've been with us for years, you can use Chamax 2025 for 10% off. We have the Chamax Loyalty Points program on the website. The more you spend on the website, the more points you earn. You then use those points for cash discounts on future purchases. We do ship out the cards and breaks once a week for the breaks Monday through Sunday by the end of the following week, meaning the cards in today's breaks will go out by the end of next week in regular Canada Post, unless you request something we ship tracking and or insurance. If you do want that, please email us over at info@chamaxcards.com or message us through the website. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Owners on the left, teams beside the owners. All cards go out except for standard veteran base cards. You know this break. Petey, Kuznetsov for Calgary, Matthews. We're going to go pretty quick. We'll stop on anything awesome. Otherwise, Levi, you got a bunch of Canucks. On these cards, it always goes to the team on the left. Unless you get 2, we'll give 1 to each one. So, there you go. That's how those work. Brock Nelson for the Islanders. You got Del Mastro for Chicago. Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Yeah, so we'll plump along here. Connecting. Scott Morrow for Carolina. Jack Hughes. Okposo for Buffalo. A little Bedard action. McCann for Seattle. Rust for the Penguins. Oh, Getzlaff for Anaheim. Zellweger for Anaheim. So go, Canucks, go. Let's see what they can get a win here. Joey Decord for Seattle. You got Suzuki. Mark Stone for Vegas. Backstrom for Washington. Bryson for Vegas. Perfetti for Winnipeg. Sidney Crosby, Svechnikov, Caulfield for Montreal. And last little stack here we go. Mikheyev for Canucks. Outburst card. Who's got the Vancouver Canucks? Fleece has my Vancouver Canucks. These are base cards to make sure. Pasternak for Boston. Mantanen for Colorado. Our first Aztec clear card. Lawson Krause for Utah for Dave. Gauthier for Ducks, Poland for Colorado, Larkin for Detroit, You got Bedard and Draisaitl. You got Reinhardt for Florida. And that will do it for box number 1. Let's make some space here. A lot of base cards for this break. All right, so there you go. That's how, if you're just joining us for the first time, that is how we break Series 1. Go pretty quick. Again, we'll stop at anything like interesting. Otherwise, we'll kind of just rip through it. With a full case of Series 1, in our experience, you get very close to getting all the Young Guns. You get a bunch of duplicates and some triplicates. The last full cases we opened, we were short. I think one was 1 Young Gun and the other one was maybe 2. So you're not guaranteed to get all 50. But you'll get very close. Obviously, for all you picked individual teams, there's a good chance you'll get all the Young Guns for your team. Or teams. So this is box number 2. If you're just joining us again, H3350. We have about 3 million people across the globe joining us right now. We've got a bunch of breaks scheduled for next week. We're actually going to be away for the next few days. Back on Monday. We already have breaks scheduled all next week. We're going to the Back to the Future 40th celebration in New Orleans. It's going to be quite fun. Logan Cooley, Brinley for Columbus, Brinkett, Detroit. Bunch of Rangers. Possibly the middle one might be a Canuck, maybe. We'll see. Byfield. Matthews. Eichel for the Knights. Scheifele for Winnipeg. Doan for Utah. If I do say Arizona at all tonight, I meant Utah. Clutterbuck Islanders. You got Uyghur. Aho. Ovechkin. Cool. Who's got the Washington spot? That's going to Fleece. Bolduc. Many. Carlson. Byfield. And Jack Hughes. Still 1-0 here for Washington. Claude Giroux for Flyers. Raffay for Toronto. McKinnon. Orlov outburst card for Carolina. Going to Andrew. Forsberg. Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Simon Nemec for the Devils. You got Chipperkoff for the Winnipeg Jets. Lambert for the Jets. Bobrovsky. Aho Svechnikov. Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh, obviously. Do I need to even say it? Clayton Keller. Luca Del Blues for Columbus. Morgan Geekie. Troy Terry for Anaheim. Kucherov for Tampa. You got Zetterland for San Jose. There you go. Here's box number 2. So obviously for Series 1, everyone will go home with a big stack of cards because there's lots for the full case. So we do have lots of teams like our friend Felice. We will send those cards out with free tracked shipping. So basically we can't get your cards in an envelope. We will cover the track shipping for you. But again, if you do for sure want something tracked or insured, please contact us again before Monday, this coming Monday. Because again, these cards will get all packaged up and sent out next week. Canada Post is fully functional again, which is good. We have to basically hold off shipping anything for almost a month because there's no way we could use UPS or FedEx or here in Canada Pure Later. It would be way too much money. So again, we thank you all for your patience while you waited. The last of all the breaks that we've done up to the end of last year have been sent out now. They were sent out by the end of last week. So everything is out now from last year. The only breaks that we haven't sent out are the ones from this year, which will go out this week. Farabee for Philly. Savosky for Montreal. Keller. Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, this is numbered too. 8 out of 100. Hey, there you go. 8 out of 100. because it's an exclusive. Very hard to see right there. So an exclusive Fleury and one of the retro Young Guns. Very cool. Who's got that Pittsburgh spot? Fleece. Nice. First one I've seen of that. Bryson maybe. Eichel. That's the first one that we've pulled of those. Duchesne for Dallas. You got Wilson. Connor McD. So this card here, we're gonna have to do a little randomization for. So this, unless it's so it's Utah and Anaheim. So Anaheim is Ian and Utah is Dave. So this one here, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a randomization. Oh, look at that, with two of them. It's kind of weird they gave you that, eh? The Young Guns canvas and the black and white. So these two cards, I'll explain to you after we're opening the next box. I'll put this over just off the side. You'll see them in a second. But believe me, they're right over here. Clavis. So those cards, we will. Oh wait, it's a good box here. Panarin out of 1,000. Population count out of for Ian. Very nice. Uyghur. Hey Jack, missed your comment there. Svechnikov. Hey man, this is a good. This is a good box. Patrick Kane. Look at those hits keep coming here for Chicago. Gauthier, Tropichenko. Konechny, Malatesta for Columbus, Alvin Ekman-Larsson, Ryan Reeves for the Maple Leafs, Joel Hofer for St. Louis, Victor Hedman for Tampa, Lundqvist for the Rangers, Ogren for Minnesota, DeBrincat for Detroit. Excuse me. Dying. Michael Backlund for the Flames. You got Ryan Malone for Pittsburgh. Ishikov for the Islanders. Connor McDavid. Austin Matthews. Robert Thomas for St. Louis. Josh Doan. Young Guns outburst for Utah. Nice for Dave. Kucherov and Braden Point. Panarin for the Rangers. Okay, so. All right. We'll talk about, see if I can get these in view here. So these two cards here, let's put one here just for now, and one here for now. So these, if we get any more with cards with two players on them, and the two teams are obviously held by different breakers. If they're held by the same breaker, it's pretty easy. It goes to that one person. But what we'll do, usually if it's like a cover of lower, like whatever, meh valued card, we'll just flip a good old toonie. But with these, they're a bit different. One's canvas and one's black and white canvas. It's kind of weird how they both came in the exact same pack. Anyways, we are going to use that. Yeah, Jack, that was a great, we got an awesome box. So what we're going to do for these guys here, we're going to use random.org, as we always do. We're going to put in Utah, and we're going to put in Anaheim, and we're going to use random.org, and we'll randomize that little list 3 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We'll do this all live. We'll do it at the end of the break in case we get any more of this situation. And whoever's on the top will get the card. So we'll do that for each card. So again, Utah, Anaheim, randomize once, randomize twice, randomize 3 times. Whatever team's on the top of the list gets the card, and we'll do that for each one. The only time we won't do that is if we get another one of these, which is highly unlikely, and then we'll give one to each team. But again, highly unlikely that that will occur. Verhaeghe, Florida, Othman for the Rangers. What's going on with our little game here? Robertson, Johnny Tavares, Makar, Kaprizov for Minnesota, still 1-0. Gunther for Utah, Cam Ward for Carolina, Nazar for Chicago. This is box number 4, everybody. So 1/3 done after this. Bunch of Detroit Red Wings, Crosby, Peterson for Vancouver, who is not playing right now, I don't think. J.T. Miller, talk of much trade discussions back when he was on the Rangers. Logan Malou for Montreal. Ovechkin. Thatcher Demko. Sorokin for the Islanders. You got Stone and Marchessault. Come on, Knuckles. Come on. 10 shot state. Let's go. The Stammer for Lightning. Chibrikov for Winnipeg. Jesper Bratt for the Devils. Kuzmenko for the Flames. Who's got that Calgary spot? Felice. We got Crosby and Malkin. You got another Crosby. You got pink Dazzlers of Anze Kopitar. A little more rare for LA. Going to Dave. Braden Shen. Zach Dean for St. Louis. One more stack left here. Kopitar for LA. You got McKinnon for Colorado. Kaprizov for Minnesota. Verhaeghe for Florida. Kuznetsov for Minnesota. Nick Cousins. Marchenko for Columbus. David Perron for Detroit. Kucherov for Tampa Bay. And that does it for another box. Oh, we got some rough stuff here. Come on, cards. Oh, I got one. It's not doing. There. All right. Bam. Okay, so let's get another box. All right, there you go. So that was box 4. Box number 4. All right, on to the next box. Again, if you're just joining us, I'm having some coffee right now. This is a 12-box full case break of 24-25 Series 1. This week we've already done it. We did a 6-box pick your team. We did a 6-box random break. We do have more of this available on the website. We have full cases, which are 12-box. We have 6, 3, 2, and 1, I think, of Series 1. Available in both pick your team and random. It's always a nice, fun break. It's not super, super expensive. You get lots of cards. You get some nice hits. Collect all the young guns. The newest product for hockey on the website right now is 24-25 Black Diamond. For most products, once we get below 5 teams, we will schedule the break-in. So not all spots have to be sold. So head over to the website. Use those discount code words. Get below 5. We'll schedule some breaks in. Today we already scheduled another couple breaks in of, if I can remember where they were. I think SP Game Use break. And I think another 3-box of Series 1, actually. Oh, we have a population count of 1,000 of Clayton Keller for Utah. Nice. Crotty, Utah. Connor McDavid, some guy not familiar with. Cooley, Caulfield for Montreal. McKinnon for Colorado. Barkov for Florida. Tim Thomas, kind of weird card to have. Bork. Tim Thomas was good for 1 year, and that was the year they beat the Canucks. It's great. Half that he sucked. Carlson, I'm McKinnon. Verhaeghe for Florida. Yeah, he peaked at the exact right time. Josie, Nashville. Colin Graff. Ethan Bear. Clayton Keller. Pavel Zacha for the Bruins. We got Kachuk, Florida. Jamie Benn, local hometown hero. Maxwell Crozier. David Pasternak. Barkov for Florida, going to Fleece. You got Dylan Larkin, Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. Zach Dean for the Blues. Jesper Wallstedt, Young Guns Canvas from Minnesota. Going to JFN. Pierre Kadubi for Washington. You got Jacob, New York Rangers. You got Kaprizov and Joel Ek. Konechny for the Flyers. Jason Robertson for Dallas. So we have a Young Guns checklist. So another one here because Anaheim is Ian and Dallas is JFN. So no, we got another battle here. So we got another randomization we have to do. Brock Faber. Again, unless we get another one. Oh, Seth Jarvis. I like the card. A bunch of Blue Jackets. Mason for Anaheim. And there we go. Get another box complete. All right. Box number 6 coming up. So a few randomizations to do at the end with these cards here, unless we get another one of them, which is possible. There we go. Box number 6. After this, just a short recess after this break, after this box, sorry. I just got to clean off the desk. Need about maybe a minute and a half. Just to get the cards off the table and get ready for the last half of the break. A lot of cards, full box, full case. All right. Box number 6. Good luck. Connor Bedard, little canvas card here for Chicago. Nice. Going for Fleece. Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Morelli for Vegas. Boldy for Minnesota. You got Panarin and Zibanejad. Stützle for Ottawa. McKinnon, Crotty, and Zihaj for Montreal. Alex Vlasic, little clear cut Chicago for Fleece. Kucherov for the Lightning. Poland for Colorado. You can see we're already getting some duplicates now with some of the young guns. Draisaitl, Seth Jones, Philip Forsberg, Nashville. Alexander Semin for Washington. Bork, Dallas. Lindell for Dallas. Boldy for the Wild. You got a bunch of Utah Hockey Club players. Connor Bedard. Huberdeau for Florida. Roy for Montreal. Matthews for Toronto, obviously. Ryan O'Reilly, outburst card for Nashville going to Fleece. Kopitar, Jack Hughes for New Jersey. Last stack here for box number 6. Voronkov, Columbus. Bobrovsky for Florida. McDavid. Scott Morrow for Carolina. Kucherov. And 1 second here. I go back. Hold on 1 second. Just put that there. I need to go back here because I may have missed a card because there was only 2 hits in that one. There you go. So we always keep all the cards. And this is a deluxe Tim Stützle. Almost missed it. Numbered 12 out of 250 going out to Ottawa. Out to Michael F. There you go. Always measure twice, count once. Or measure twice, cut once. Count once. Knees for Toronto, Boldy for Minnesota, and you got Draisaitl for Edmonton. It's easy to remember this break. You basically get 3 hits per pack. So if you only get 2, it means you miscount 1. Give us 1 second. I'm just going to clean off desk here. Be right back. All right, we're back. Did not take too long. Okay, so away we go. Back half of the break. The remaining 6 boxes. All right. A lot of cards go with this break. It's good. They are, Jack. Yeah, it's like I said. The only way I always make sure I'm getting 3 hits out of every pack. Some packs have 4 hits. I think if like a red outburst comes, or some certain cards, there'll be a fourth hit in a pack sometimes. So yeah, I always make sure there's 3. People ask what we do with the base cards. The base cards, everyone, we do keep them for a while. We probably keep them, I would say, for a good 2 to 3 months at least, minimum, if not longer. And that way, if we do miss anything, we can go back. All the base cards are categorized by break, so we can date. But after that, for most of the base cards, we'll give we give them away. We give them to charity, give them to children's charities or Goodwill or whatever. But we do give them away. All right, box number 7. Barzal and Horvat. Quinn Hughes. Did I say Quinton Hughes? No, Quinn Hughes. Those are Quinton. Shesterkin. McAvoy. Morelli for Vegas and Coyle for Boston. Charlie Coyle. Brock Nelson for the Islanders. Thatcher Demko for Vancouver. McKinnon for Colorado. See, this one is an exclusives of Morgan Geeky, 78 out of 100 for Boston, going out to our good friend, good breaker, Aaron B. Always has that Boston spot. There you go. Connor McDavid, Matthews, and Pastrnak. See, that one had 4 hits in it because you had the exclusives card in there. Johnny T for the Islanders. These are named. Yes, it is Islanders. Lane Hudson. Jimmy Vesey for the Rangers. Jesper Bratt. Velarde, Kachuk, and Stutzla. And Kuzmenko. That's such a base card. Starting to get tired. Carlson for Washington. Mukamadulin for San Jose. Panarin for the Rangers. Kraus, outburst card for Utah. DeBrincat and Larkin. Kucherov. Jason Dickinson. A little Blackhawks action here. Clayton Keller. Arshdeep Baines for Vancouver. I like him. Hope he eventually makes it full time. Population count 1,000 of Zachary Bilduke for St. Louis. Going to Fleece. If you're new to the product here, population count 1,000 means there was 1,000 of them made. Bruzeau for Boston. Another Bedard. Bunch of Knights players. You got William Eklund. You got Alexander Ovechkin. Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville. You got Marc-Andre Fleury. We had a numbered one of these earlier. Cutter Gauthier for Anaheim. Still 1-0 here for Canuckles. All right, so that was box number, whatever that was, 7. I'm going to put this, one second, everybody, put that there. I'm going to move these cards. 1 second, I'm going to put these. Everybody stand by. There we go, there's 1. There's 2, there we go. No one doesn't need 1 there. 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, back to business here. So again, those 3 cards we will randomize at the end of the break between the teams that are listed on the cards, unless we get another one of them before the end of the break. Unlikely we're going to see one of those, but semi-likely we'll get another checklist. Hey Jack, the Miller PD predicament is definitely a predicament. True or not, who knows? Obviously, it affects the team, affects everything. P's hurt right now, but if you look at the contracts, Miller's got a no movement clause. Supposedly the only team he'll go to is the Rangers. PD has a no movement clause, but doesn't kick in until next year. So if you're going to get rid of one of them, the easier player to get rid of would be Peterson. But if you're going to do that, you're going to want somebody obviously pretty good in return, somebody younger. Or maybe it's all just BS and there's nothing between them. Who knows? I think we'll all find out by the end of this month. I don't think it'll go on much longer than the end of January until they do something. As a fan, it kind of sucks. Kachuk, it's always some sort of, there's JT Miller. There's always some sort of controversy. PD, definitely when they play all together, they're a pretty good team. They're a playoff team. They're not a Stanley Cup team, but they're a playoff team. Charlie Cole for the Bruins, Ovechkin, McDavid. I just want to see playoff hockey. So I know my Vancouver Canucks aren't going to win the Stanley Cup this year or next year or probably anytime soon, but at least some playoffs. At least a chance, Clayton Keller. Make the playoffs, at least anything can happen. Kadri. Every single break we do, we get a Kadri Young Guns. Slaggert, Savovsky. Can be a 1-box break. We'll get it. Kopitar for LA. Buchnevich for the Blues. Pastrnak and Marchand. Oh, Vancouver did score. There you go. Garland. Nice. Ryan O'Reilly for Colorado. Clark for New Jersey. There's Petey. Vlasic. Is this second outburst card we've had of this? Or maybe we had a clear Vlasic. Fantilli and Goudreau. Stützle. Call him Stützle for 3 years until I realized it was Stützle. Barbashev for the Knights. Villalta for Utah. Here's a deluxe of Connor Hellebuyck. Again, hard to see, as Jack mentioned. Very hard to see. The font, I've already mentioned the font this year they picked, for the names, and it sucks, in my opinion. Going to Ross. It's way too small, way too thin. Fedotov for Philadelphia. Kaprizov. I don't mind the design of the cards, but yeah, the font, no good. Dallas. Tavares. Jason Robinson. God, there's lots of Robertson cards for Dallas. Fabry for Detroit. You got Pavelski for San Jose and Nadeau for Hurricanes. Carolina. All right. Moving along here. 4 boxes left. That would mean we are 2/3 complete. 2/3 complete. Home of the Young Guns since 1990. It's true. Home of the Young Guns. All right. Checking the old messages on the phone. My watch, actually. Oh. So, again, if you are just joining us, which you're probably not, probably been here for a while, this is H3350 full case. If you do go to our website to do some shopping, ChamaxCards.com is the address, obviously. It does sort by fewest to most teams remaining. It actually will sort by a new break first. A new break is something listed in the last 14 days. And then from then on, they're out, it will list from fewest to most teams. So really easy to see what break is going to be happening first. Again, for most products, once we get below 5 teams, we will schedule the break in, email the breakers the time and date of the break. And the break will happen regardless, or irregardless, however it's said, grammatically correct, if those remaining teams sell or not. McKinnon, Colorado, Crozier, Caulfield, Riffey again, silver outburst card for Toronto, going to Chad. Robertson, Kachuk. Seems like there's a lot of same cards over and over again, but maybe it's just me. Bobrovsky, Kuznetsov, Young Guns Canvas, Maltesta, Columbus. Glavis for Tampa. Kadris. Again, I think I missed something there again. There's a possibility. And there it is. And there it is. It's Pierre-Luc Dubois Deluxe out of 250 for LA. Going to Dave. There you go. That was the missing card. See again? I knew there was two in there. And hard to see. Hard to see like Jack said. Doughty for the Kings. Keller for Utah. Braden Point for Tampa. Giroux for the Senators. Jeff Skinner for Carolina. Matt Remp for the Rangers. Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. You got Kyle Connor for Winnipeg. You got Connor Bedard. A lot of people kind of crapping on Bedard. He's actually having a pretty good year for a second year. Jack Hughes, Lilleberg, Borgen. There was some talk a couple weeks or a couple days ago of possible Peterson for Bedard trade, which I think would never happen. Fantilli for Columbus, Nemec for New Jersey, and Melkin. Be great for Vancouver to have Bedard since he's from there. I dreamed of playing for the Canucks. Anaheim card. You got Tage Thompson. You got Thatcher Edemko. You got upside down. Brent Burns. Classic. Brent Burns. So young. From Minnesota for JFN. Cormier for Vegas. Desharnier for Edmonton. Tyler Seguin. Darcy Kemper for the Capitals. Svechnikov. And that will do it for that box. Okay. Moving right along. Moving right along. All right. 3 boxes left, everybody. Got the Knuckles and Capitals are tied 1-1. I like that. The Canucks are on a 5-game road trip right now. I know we talk a lot about the Canucks, but, well, it's our break and it's our team. So you can talk about it as much as you want. So our regular breaking dates are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's when we usually do the bulk of our breaks. The meat of our breaks are done between Monday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If we're busy enough, we'll do a Friday session. Friday session can be anywhere 1 or 5 or 3. We kind of they're all over the day if we do a Friday, and we try to stay away from the weekends, from breaking on weekends. There's other things to do on the weekend besides opening up sports cards. And we do it at 6 because we're Pacific time, and that means it's not too late for our Eastern time zone friends. McCann and Beignet. There's Connor Bedard. There's Austin Matthews. Ovechkins. Colin Jalos for Anaheim. Cernax. I'm pluralizing everything for some reason. Connor Ingram, Utah. Bunch of Islanders. Fantilli for Columbus, if you didn't know where he played. Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville. Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. Mitch Marner for Toronto. Matt Stajan for Toronto. Wallstead for Minnesota. Minchukov for Anaheim. We're definitely getting quite a few duplicates now. Morgan Riley for Toronto. Odinger for Dallas. Robertson and Hintz for Dallas. Hintz. Brad Marchand for Boston. Ishikov for the Islanders. Ovechkin. Lilleberg outburst card for Tampa going to Ian. Ovechkin and Strome. You got Nylander. Oh, we got a black and white Malkin for Fleece. Canvas card. And a Logan Couture for Sharks. St. Ivany for Pittsburgh. Those canvases always come in twos. Like when they have it, you give you a black and white one. Jack Hughes portraits. There's a different black one. Joshua Roy from Montreal. You got Ahu for Carolina. Oshie. Barzell. Pasternak for Boston. Kemp for the Kings. Oshie for the Blues. Stankoven for Dallas. And that leaves 2 boxes remaining. 2 boxes remaining in the old 12-box break. Series 1, 24-25. H3350. Bobby McMahon, Morgan Riley. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one there, Jack. So, Jack, and the rest of you, everyone out there, the rest of the 6 million people watching, I think that's what it means when it says 6. Again, I hope everyone's off to a good, great new year. Already well on our way to January, into 2025. In the breaking side, lots of products still to come out. A lot of 24, 25 products still to come out. Geez, there's still 23, 24 like cup, I think, to come out. 22, 23 cup too, or whatever it is. 23, 24. There's still some last year's products to come out. All right, box number, I guess this should be 11 if my math is correct. Beignet for Seattle. You got Kuzmenko for Calgary. You got Barzell and Horvat. You got Nick Suzuki. Slaggert for Chicago. Dobson for the Islanders. Got the Capitals. You got Bobrovsky. Scheifele. Makar for Colorado. And then, see, there's another Young Guns canvas of Zach Dean for St. Louis. Brad Lampert for Winnipeg. Edmonton. Quinn Hughes, Hellebuck. Taves for Chicago, and Nadeau for the Hurricanes, and McNabb for Vegas. Raymond for the Red Wings, Fantilli for Columbus. You got Larkin, Detroit. Doughty for LA, Colin J-Lo for Anaheim. Sid the Kid. Alex Lyon for Red Wings. McCann and Beniers. Travis Konechny. Pasternak for the Bruins. Tarasenko for St. Louis. Ivany, I guess again, for Pittsburgh. Lots of duplicates now. Panarin and Zibanejad. Brady Tkachuk. Jeremy Swayman. Evander Kane. You got Luca Del Balbaluz. Love that name. Braden Schneider. All right, my friends. This is leading us to the final box. 6:27. Yeah, usually about a good 45 minutes to do a 45 to 50 minutes to do a full case of Series 1 or Series 2 for that matter. Alrighty. But again, don't go anywhere at the end if you have one of these two teams. I'm going to rip out those randoms. So unless we get another one right now. Last box here. Last box in the 12-box break. Again, we will be taking the next couple days off, but already have breaks scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of Thursday of next week. I think even into the next week after that we have breaks scheduled. We got mostly hockey, got some couple baseball breaks happening. There's a basketball break happening in there somewhere. We got it all. 8 years. This is our 8th year of breaking. So again, we have those daily discount code words. Make sure you use them. Get us below 5 and get us breaking. All right. Good luck, everyone. Last box mojo. Mrazek for the Blackhawks. Carlson for Ottawa. McLean for Islanders. Connor Bedard. Matthews. Jack Hughes. Got so many of those Jack Hughes portraits cards. Kachuk. Akil Thomas for LA. Charlie McAvoy for Boston. Horvat and Barzell. Connor McDavid. Nice canvas. Graham Clark for New Jersey. I'm not sure we've had that one yet. Ottawa. Jacob Trouba. Nathan McKinnon. Bergeron for Boston. Zellweger for Anaheim. Vander Kane. 2 stacks remaining. Tyler Seguin for the Stars. Zegras for Anaheim. Petey for Vancouver. Malkin. Pierre Duby for Washington. Clayton Keller. Zetterlund for San Jose. Ovechkin. We got Petey for Vancouver. And last stack. Kreider, Rangers. McTavish for the Ducks. Clayton Keller for Utah. Oh, population count 100. Nice. Of Roop Hintz for Dallas going to GFN. There you go. Out of 100. And we did it. At the end, we got another one. So we don't need to randomize this. So one of these will go to Ian. The other one to JFN. Simple as that. Easy. Kachuk. Hedman for Tampa. Reinhart for Florida. And Verhaeghe for Florida. And that does it for the main break. Let's just do a quick randomization on these last 2 canvas cards. Let's get this out of the way. So what we have here. So we have Anaheim. So we have Utah and Anaheim on these 2 cards, right? So let's do this. So little glasses on. So what we do, we go into. Oh, there, that was from yesterday. So let me just clear that off. This randomizer. So we're going to put here. We're going to put Utah because they're on the left, and we're going to put Anaheim. And they're on the right. So the first card we're going to do is the Upper Deck Young Guns canvas, the regular one, the colored one. So we're going to randomize this 3 times. Whoever's on top gets the card. So there's 1. There's 2. Drum roll. Bam. Goes to Utah. So the first one, I'm in my pen here. We'll recap this in a second. Utah. And then we're going to go do a brand new one. We type it in from scratch again. Utah. Utah and Anaheim, and randomize this 3 times. So there's 1, 2, drum roll, 3, bam. So that's the 3rd time. That goes to Utah as well. So Utah, clean sleep, clean sleep. And turn that off. Clean sweep is what I meant to say. Sorry. So, Utah gets the Young Guns canvas. Utah gets the Young Guns canvas, black and white. That's the way the randomization go. And then the other Young Guns, or the other checklist will be 1 for each team. Simple as that, everyone. So, thank you for joining us in the old Series 1 12-box break. Again, we're back Monday. for breaks. We got some Black Diamond breaks happening. We have Ingrained happening from last year. Full case of ice. A bunch of stuff happening next week. So again, if you go to the website and you see a break under 5, get into it because it'll trigger it, the break to happen, or the break is already scheduled to happen. Have yourself a great evening. Go Canucks go. Any questions, comments, concerns, or queries, you can email us over at info@chamaxcards.com or simply visit the website chamaxcards.com. Jack, thanks for participating tonight.